Hello guys. Been a little while. Been a lot of stuff that's happened. But I've returned. I'm back. I probably sound a little different. The last week I've had COVID. There's no easy way to put that. Wife went to work to do a few things to prep for returning to work, and she was there for a couple hours, maybe 3 hours. So 2 to 3 hours, and she brought COVID home. Kind of messed up all of our plans for the month, but TLDR, we had the wedding. Took a couple weeks to kind of just chill. Then we were supposed to do some trips, which we did a couple. And we didn't. We decided not to have a traditional honeymoon, but we wanted to do some trips around here because we have animals and stuff here that we got to take care of on a daily basis. So it's not like we could just pack everything up and leave. But so we did our trips, and then she ended up getting COVID, and then she gave it to me. So there's that. So that is my absence, but everything seems to go okay, and I believe that we are back at full capacity, minus the deeper scratchiness. Kind of that doesn't seem to be going away. I mean, I won't complain. I don't really care, but
a merchant should enjoy large
there
crowds.
is that. So the first thing I'm showing off, and I'm very glad that happened last week. They actually did a fishing update. So they've doubled the price of all of these golden and rare fish. So the prize catches. So it's 13 and it used to be 8. But well, I say that. Yeah, they doubled the price on those. So if I bargain these, there we go. So we're getting 17 instead of 8 million out of it. Which before it would have been 8, but see, I left this overnight, so it ended up I can't point with the mouse, but if you look at the price on silver, it's 16 million instead of 8. So the 65% value, it was actually down closer to 8 million instead of the 16. I would have gotten 35% more out of this, so it probably would have been, let's see. See, the quality is at 65% and it's at 17, so I probably would have gotten like 24 base out of it. Give or take. Somewhere around there, and then 30% more of that would have been 7, so I would have gotten closer to 30 million, but I left it overnight. That doesn't matter. You can see a lot of these, the higher valued ones, these are actually 163, so they did double them. But we're going to sell them. Still managed to make 20-something million. So the fishing update was very, very good. Very happy with that. Now, I got a lot of stuff I need to talk about. I'm going to do farms while I do that. A little laggy there. I haven't had Black Desert turned off. It's been on 24/7. I don't think I've even closed the client just to restart it since maintenance. It's Monday. It's been close to a week. It's 4 or 5 days straight. And that's day and night that I've just left it. So we got 3. Okay. Here we go. So, I've still got some residual effects. I got stuff in my throat here and there. So, bear with me if I'm a little, if I cut out here and there and I cough and stuff. Alright. 1 second. I don't think I've talked this much since having COVID, so the voice is just not happy about it. Anyway. Channel updates and stuff, since it's been, since I've actually recorded like a full-on video and not just patch notes, it's been a while, between not having time and just all this stuff going on. No. There we go. I've downloaded, I used to use Lightworks for editing. It's great and all, and I know how to use it, but I can only export in 720 quality. And of course I record in 1080, so that doesn't work for me. So I downloaded Shotcut. I'm going to learn to use it so I can edit stuff and do a little bit better here and there, instead of having to pause cut in between. It's going to make it a little bit better on the video qualities. Just to make things a little bit better overall. So I have to learn that. It's going to take me a while, but I've been telling people around here, locally, that, you know, anytime anybody brings up weather and stuff, we're getting winter early. It's gonna happen. I mean, it's already been down to, it's almost been down to freezing, and we're here in the Midwest U.S., so that's, you know, it's been almost 32 degrees. It's been low 30s, and it's frosted heavy. My garden beds aren't doing so well now because of all the heavy frost, but I mean, the wildlife pretty much got them anyway. I was unable to tend to much when I had COVID. I wasn't super sick, but there was a couple days where I had a wicked bad headache, and of course, it settles into your sinuses, so it's very hard to deal with that. You get a lot of drainage and stuff, and then upper respiratory stuff also, so I get a lot of drainage into the chest. And with COVID, you're not processing the air that comes in, so your oxygen levels fall, and that's why a lot of people can't deal with that. If you catch it and you're already in bad health, you have what they call underlying conditions, or if you're obese, it's pretty bad. But I'm fairly healthy. I mean, I'm fairly active. Of course, I could stand to lose probably another 30, 40 pounds to where I would be happy at. But I'm not super out of shape by any means. So my body handles it fairly well. But if I move around too much when being sick with it, you know, I still get out of breath very easily. So there's that. We're gonna dump this in there for now. So there is that, and that is all of the farm stuff on BDO. So I wasn't able to tend to many of the garden beds, which they weren't doing well anyway. All we had left were radishes and turnips, and deer love to eat those, so they ended up getting those. The big white tails here, they decimated them pretty quickly, which they stay out of them if I'm down there messing with them every day. They don't like the smell of people, and then if they know you frequent a spot, they kind of steer clear of it. However, being away from there for a week at a time when resting, and just staying out of the elements in general, just to give my body a break to fight off the sickness, they pretty much decimated it all in one day. And then the frost set in, so I really doubt that the plants they're probably not going to come back. But that is fine. I'm going to let them do their thing, and then we're going to prep all of the farmland for winter to let it set. But we got a lot of stuff planned, and maybe I can record some of it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I have a whole new to-do list. Wife has decided that she wants goats, so I gotta put a pen up. So I'm gonna be building fence. I still have to finish a few of other outbuildings and stuff that I haven't been able to do, just being too busy. But so there's the farm updates. I got a lot of work ahead of me. So what that means is I have to get that done before the cold sets in, which is why it's important that I said I think winter is coming early. So here in the Midwest, sometimes we will get snow by Halloween. I've seen it happen before. Usually it doesn't happen, but it can. And I think this is going to be one of those years where it does happen, because it has been so cold in the mornings, and then it's been pretty well perfect weather for me. I like it when it's 60s, 70s. Alright, we're going to open this while I'm rambling on. Okay. Well, on that, we're going to go open something else. 1 million silver. Okay. Out of all the things that you could have given me, let's see how today's going to go. So we're going to have to exchange that stuff, and the rest of this stuff we're going to dump in storage.
Welcome to Valia. Need to use the storage?
Anyway, back to my thought. Videos are going to be sporadic for a while, and I'm not going to do daily video content like I did before. I'm going to try and put a little bit more effort into the video content. I'll edit it down when I have to. This video is going to be a lot of rambling, so I'm not going to edit it down. But other things and other videos I will, as I learn the software. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if the coughing continues, we're going to pause. But let's see. I need these, and I need those, and I need this. I'm gonna need those, and I might need these for what I am going to do. So we're gonna do a couple of things, kind of get a baseline for where I'm at currently in Black Desert, and then we're gonna move on from there. However, let me rearrange this so it's actually... I have done it. So we're going to talk to Chatina. We got to go to the bottom down here, I think. Okay. Cool. We already got that. Here's the 110 stones, lady. Here's the tri-crescent that we bought previously. And give me my stone. Cool. Now, let me actually go look at quests. So see, I can't do those anymore. These I don't care about. But we have it. So if we click this, which I'm going to switch off of that anyway. We're going to drop that in there. And here we go. We're about to gain 3 AP. So before, We're at 274 AP. There we go. We're at 20 now. So we're going to pop this guy on. Got our nice little name on there. So 277 and 348. That's where we stand currently. Now the other thing that I'm going to do. I don't have very many of these stones because I haven't been farming yet. But I want to see how far I can get off of the 10. So here's what we're going to do. We need to heat these with these. So I've given you guys an update on where I'm at, what's going on. Give you a little bit of an update on farm stuff, and now we're doing BDO stuff. Scheduling. Well, I still plan on doing patch notes for BDO every week. I know I missed last week. That was due to the COVID. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't even sit in here to do it. Could not talk for that long. And you can tell I'm still having a little bit of issues, but so we'll do those. I plan on making progress on BDO, but I think I'm going to edit them down into a video now that I can actually export 1080. So I will learn the software and export them that way. So we're going to be doing a little bit different style. And then if I can come up with other videos that I think are interesting, like fishing guides, that kind of stuff, because I'm really interested in BDO fishing. Just different things like I used to do. How-tos, that kind of stuff. So we'll do that. But I also want to bring in and record some of like my farm stuff. Like real life stuff. I believe. So we got 10 attempts on this guy. Now, you can hear my click clacking. It's because I'm looking something up for everybody real quick. Give me 1 second. I have to find it first. Okay, here it is. This is what I'm looking at. Right here. So the Goddard weapon. Let me get this crap off my screen. 9% chance with 100 stack from base to pry. Don't need crons for that. Can't downgrade. A 130 chance is going to give you 7% from pry to duo. So my guess is I'm probably not going to hit duo here, but maybe I'll get lucky. I've got enough memfrags to do it for a while. And I am considering raw tapping duo to try, but I'm not sure. So here's the fail stacks that I have. I have 100 stacks. That's fine. I can get close to a 130 for a pry to duo. That's fine. I have a 150 stack to do try to tet that we can cron attempt it. That's fine. But the one that's going to be sucky is from duo to try. I only have one 150 stack to stack up. And then of course I have a like a 220 or 30 stack for the pen attempts. So really, if I can hit try, we're good. So here is what I'm messing with right now. So I got a 150. That's gonna do try to tet. I've got a 110 that can do. I can turn that into 120 and do from duo to try, I guess. And then I've got a couple hundred stacks that I'm just gonna have to make work from pry to duo. I think what I'm gonna do is rod tap. We'll see. We're gonna give this a good shot. So I have a 226 stack. That's what it is for the tet to pen, which we'll just crown it. But my reasoning is I've switched over to the God Weapon, the God Aid staff from the Black Star staff because eventually I don't want to tet to pen tap. I know that eventually when you hit tet God or Aid that the chances are lower than a pin going for pin Black Star, but the attempts are cheaper. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dump this 100 stack on here, and we are Volkscrying everything. Alright, so we got a 10% chance. We'll see if we hit this or not. I'm not too hopeful. Oh, whatever. It is not very high. But we're going to do it. See if we get it or not. And see if this thing goes up. The other thing that I mentioned is the cron stones are cheaper, right? It's half of the Black Star cron stones, but it's also half on the memory fragments because you're only losing half as much durability. So you, instead of 20, you're losing 10. The only thing that is going to cost me is going to farm the sun gemstones and the black stones to craft them. But that's okay. Hold on. I don't like that. There we go. I like that better. So if this ends up being... I think what I'm going to do... That's 85 plus 10. What do I need for duo to try? 150? I need 130 for the duo. We'll give it a few more. But if this thing goes to like 130 or higher, we're going to switch to another stack. Because this may get us our 150 for the duo to try, at least to start out with. 119. I probably shouldn't be doing these attempts after the bad opening of the all those boxes that I had. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 121. I was hoping that off of these stones we could hit at least pry. This guy's not having it. Okay, 125. Like I said, if I hit 130 on this, we're going to switch back to another stack before I do more attempts, but 27, which it looks like we're probably going to be doing that. That means I'm going to be grinding an Elvia Calpheon. Good grief, man. And the final one, 129. Well, there you have it. We built a 131 stack. So, we'll use this 131 stack for, I should have stayed on that screen. So this is for the pen attempt. This is going to be for the duo attempt. And if that stack ends up hitting, whenever we're doing duo attempts, if this stack ends up hitting 170, then we'll save that for a higher one. So this may solve our problem, because if this stack ends up going to a 170, then we'll have a 150 for the duo to try. We'll have the 170 for the try to tet. Then we've got the 226 for the pen, and then we just got to make another 130, which I'm gonna drop this 110 on there and see if that will go. So what I need to do is farm more stones, pull this 96 stack out, or just switch to it and use it for the base to pry. Yeah, I think we're good. So we will push this stack as high as it can go and then see what happens. I may end up raw tapping the switch back over to that. I may end up raw tapping the duo to try. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If it fails, it'll downgrade and then I'll be doing duo attempts again, but it really depends on how... Get off of there. It really depends on how many stones I feel like farming. But so there's some enhancing attempts for you. I'm gonna go repair.
I'm trying wonderful. A blacksmith with patience.
And I've got a ton of memories too, so I'm just gonna use them.
Tell me if you need anything.
Good as new. So I've saved up quite a few crons as well. So I've been playing this for a little while. I've got a couple of more outfits and stuff. But there we are, 277, 279. We're very, very close to another bracket, which I can't remember what the brackets are. I'm going to look them up real quick. So we did just hit another bracket. So the brackets are 273 to 276, which was the old bracket. So that gives us a bonus of 142. And this pushed us into the 277 to 280 bracket. So our next bracket is 281. So I need 4 more AP. And I can probably hit that if I upgrade this staff without having to do too much. I just need to go farm the stones and just click it. So I'm going to be farming several things. I'm going to be farming stones for upgrades, memory fragments, which I've already started doing because of the fishing update. And you can see that here. I've already started with the memory fragments farming. What I've done is fished my little heart out. 1,122 relics. I'm back up. I've fished almost like 800 of them in the last few weeks. So, you know, there's a couple hundred scrolls to run. I've also made some silverback. I'm at 765, plus I can collect some more out of here. Then we got 590 there. So we got a little over 1 billion silver to start out with. And kind of get going on that. But being in the new bracket, I believe I can go do Elvia Calpheon at the lowest and farm up some stones. So that's our main mission, farming stones and memory fragments and silver. And then when I don't feel like doing that, then I need to go and grind out and farm up the potion pieces, which I haven't made any progress on. Bears to say, I hate Blood Wolves so much that I just have not done it, even though there's a drop event. And that's another 700 million if I need silver. But I'm not in a huge rush or a huge need of silver right now. The only thing I really need is the stones and the memfrags. So crons don't even play into it, and most of my silver is going to go to crons for the tet and pen attempts, and maybe even the tri attempts. So we'll see if the crons I have can get me. I know it's funny, if it can get me to tri or tet, then I won't have to farm nearly as many. But we'll see how that goes. I'm on the fence about using crons to begin with. I've never been a big fan of cronning things. I would rather just raw tap it, and then if it goes, it goes. If it fails, at least you get something out of it failing. Your stack at least grows. But with using crons, you might as well just dump your silver out on the floor. Which is another reason why I went with the Goddard Aid weapon, because it can never downgrade below Pry, so I'm always going to have one more AP than the Tet Blackstar, even if I'm just smashing away on attempts and I never get a try attempt. But, you know, I'm still going to have 1 AP more than I would otherwise. So, there's that. So that'll get us a guaranteed 1 AP, and then if I manage to get it to try, that'll be easy and shove us into the next bracket, I believe. I think that's 4 AP. I can't remember, but it's 3 or 4. And then after that, I guess I have to work on one of these accessories. I don't know. It's very hard for me to replace the necklace or the belt because they're so good to begin with, and the next step up is I literally have to go for best in slot, and that's very expensive. Pretty much for all of these, I have to go for best in slot. So my next major upgrade is going to be the easiest thing, is going to be the staff. And that's a sad state of affairs whenever you've hit a point where the easiest AP upgrade is pen enhancing black stars. But that's alright. We're MMO players, that's what we live for. The other thing is the Kafirs. So, to reiterate before I close this off, we are farming Elvia Calpheon for Sun Shards to do Goddard 8 attempts, farming memory fragments to repair, farming silver for the crons, so I can do all 3 of those things by grinding Elvia Calpheon and grinding out the relic shards. And then the last thing is going to be the Blood Wolves. I'm going to grind that whenever I can. So I got 2 places to grind. And videos, I'll montage that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do hour-long grinding sessions and just record for an hour. I'm just not going to do it. So I'll record bits and pieces, highlights and stuff, and then just chop it all together. It'll help me learn the editing software, and then it won't be so confusing. But there's that. And then I'm going to supplement all of my schedule with how-tos, that kind of stuff. I went over that. I'm going to do more life skilling. I want to revisit some of the gathering videos that I did. The Roughstone Gathering, they increased the prices on that, the market cap to 25,000. I went over that in patch notes, which I'm pretty sure they've capped out. Yeah, they've capped out. So 25,000 on orders. I want to do some gathering sessions of rough stones and see just how much profit you can get from that. Same with like if you do like a milk gathering session. See if see what kind of profit you can make using energy doing that. So I got a couple things I want to do with my energy and stuff, and then there'll be some one-off videos here and there. I need to finish my main quest, and, you know, that's always been a thing, and different stuff. And then I've got other games that I want to play too. I pretty much have decided that if I'm gonna put gaming content on a channel, it's gonna be whatever the hell I feel like doing. You know, sometimes I feel like playing the old games I used to play. Sometimes I feel like sitting down and playing a AAA title that's not MMO. You know, I've got a lot of those games on my Steam that I could do. And sometimes I just feel like playing a story-based game. You know, Let's Plays don't do very well on YouTube anymore. But I don't care. It's what I like to watch. And I think that's probably what I'm going to be... I think I already repaired, but I'm going to set my fishing back up. And sometimes that's what I want to do. I've been dabbling. I wanted to do Lost Ark stuff. Maybe not go through the whole story and everything, but I think what I want to do is probably some videos here and there. Depends on how much I play it. But I got a lot of stuff going, and I have been playing Last Gas some, even though I got really mad at that game about a month ago and decided I didn't want to play it anymore. I have been playing it a little bit. I figured out a way around all the frustrations, so I'm kind of just moving forward on that. And if I get that to a good place where I think recording a video would be good, then I'll probably do that too. But the other half of things, I don't want the channel just to be pure games. I do want to record some of our farm stuff that we do. So I will try that, and you know that's a big part of our life here, and sharing it makes it all that much better. But I've rambled on long enough. You know, it's been a long time, 37 minutes, but I figured it'd be a good long video to return on, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. You know. COVID gave me a lot of time to ponder and think about things and just how things have been going and the state of my own life. Not only that, but starting our new life after our wedding, and then just the state of the world and stuff. And there's a lot of things that I want to change. But I will end off with this. Sitting inside because I cannot physically go outside made me realize that there's a lot of stuff we take for granted. Just being able to go out, look around, and walk even 10 feet outside in the weather. Everything's a blessing, and to think otherwise is disrespectful. I'll put it that way. And I haven't hit it. You know, we're Christians. I've never hit that. I don't try to influence anyone. But if there are questions, I will give my version of answers. We'll put it that way. But having COVID for the second time definitely made me think about things a lot. And there's a lot of things that I've been doing and living in ways that I'm not happy with. So I'm making changes, which means the channel, it'll change and evolve along with me. But so I've been watching numbers and comments and all kinds of stuff go up and down as I've been sitting there sick. So you know, it's just one of those things. But I appreciate everyone that is here, and there needs to be better content because everyone deserves it. You know, I said I was going to do this thing, so I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and that means yes, games, but that also means yes, real life stuff. But I think it's time. So we're gonna try some of that. But I got a lot of work to do this afternoon away from the computer, so I'm gonna end this off, get this thing uploaded. I'm not cutting it down just because I want everything that I said to be included. So with that, you guys, anybody watching, have a good rest of your day, and I wish you well in whatever you do and wherever you are. So thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.